You could say Kris and Emily dated in survival mode. Before they were married, Kris spent half of their relationship serving in Iraq. While Kris was overseas without access to a phone, the couple survived the long-distance relationship by writing letters. Lots and lots of letters. Talking on the phone is nice, says Kris, but a letter is something you can carry with you while you're over there. Letters were easier, too. You have about 5 minutes for a phone call with 200 guys in line behind you. But when you're sitting alone in Iraq and you have a pencil and paper, I wrote to her a lot. I learned a lot about her by the letters she wrote, and that pretty much sealed the deal for me. I wanted to marry her when I got home. This sounds so World War II, doesn't it? Says Emily with a laugh. But the time apart was good for us. We learned so much about each other and learned how much we meant to each other. Like their long-distance communication, their first date went beyond the traditional. It didn't involve the typical dinner and a movie. How do you get to know someone if you go to a movie, asked Kris. You can't talk. You can't look at each other. After a couple more dates, they still hadn't seen a movie together, something Kris now sees as a challenge. He totally prides himself on the fact that we've never been to a movie together, says Emily. It's like he's made it into a goal to never see a movie with me. It's hilarious. The couple keeps up a playful banter with each other, and Kris makes it a habit to tease Emily endlessly. For instance, Emily will never forget the first time she met Kris's mother. It was our second date, she says with a smile. She rode with Kris and his brothers to their parents' house. Emily felt comfortable enough to express to Kris's mother how nice her family was and how great it was that Kris and his brothers got along so well. Emily was shocked as she watched Kris's mother start to cry. It was just constant tears, remembers Emily. I just met this woman and I was sure that she hated me already. Kris acted appalled that Emily had made his mother cry. I gave her a hard time about it, he said. I told her that my mother didn't cry about anything and asked what she'd said and how could she do that. He just kept going on and on, says Emily. I could have killed him right there on the spot, especially now after knowing his mother for 5 years and knowing that she cries at the drop of a hat. The whole family thought it was hilarious. Reflecting on their relationship, Kris and Emily have advice for other couples. We were apart a lot because of the military, says Kris, but that's okay. Spend some time apart. If you're apart and are satisfied with that, then that person is not for you. When you're apart and hate being separated from that person, that's when you know you've found your perfect partner.